Tommy was dumb as fuck. Tommy was stupid. He was fucking dumb. Listen, this came out when I was maybe 11, 12, 13 years old, somewhere around there. And I knew for a fact that Lance was going to betray the shit out of him. That even before finishing the whole fucking game, you can see that Lance was going to betray the shit out of you. And you didn't see this. Tom Vercetti, dumb as hell. Topic number 2 is the best GTA character. So I have one honorable mention. All right, and that is Michael from GTA 5. He technically is probably the main protagonist in GTA 5. I know there's 3, but Michael from GTA 5, his story alone is fantastic. I love the story from Michael. It's great. It's basically midlife crisis in the game. Basically,
that whole game wouldn't be possible without Michael's storyline.
Yeah.
So,
all right. However, my pick off from GTA 5 is Trevor Phillips, and this is why I love Trevor. Trevor, listen, Trevor did not give any fucks. The first time you meet Trevor, he is dicking somebody down in this trailer.
Facts.
He's fucking somebody in his trailer. Then actually, he actually kills. The first kill he does is actually a DLC character, a main DLC character.
From Grand Theft Auto 4. Yeah. The Lost in the Dam main protagonist, Johnny.
Yeah. Made him curb stomp the shit out of him. Trevor did not give a fuck. He's the first character from Canada. He went to the Air Force to kick him out because he was fucking crazy. He killed everybody. He's basically bisexual. He actually gay people in, men and women to fuck him. But if he liked you, even if you fucked him over, he would still fuck with you and still save you.
He was loyal.
He was loyal as shit. I fuck with Trevor. Trevor is crazy as dog shit. And that's why because all the other characters are sometimes the same. They just want power. Trevor just wanted he basically was a joker. He didn't want to see the world burn. That's basically what he was. He didn't give 2 fucks. I love Trevor. That's my pick.
There's probably no other character on the list that is as terrifying as Trevor Phillips. It says he is hell walking on earth. And so I feel like this is probably something I would have understood if CJ picked, but then again, Dre is an agent of chaos, and so I guess that makes sense. But I don't know. In GTA, I feel like wanting to see shit burn just because you can defeats the purpose of the game. If it would have been something else, if it would have been a different game, it would have made more sense to me. But in GTA, I'm just like that. Why? Just for why? What are you bringing to the table that no one else could bring? You're just, I don't know. For me, that's what I think of. I think of what Dre said, which is the Joker, but that's not the scenario that GTA is built around. So I really didn't understand it. And I'm surprised that Dre picked it.
So let's unpack Trevor Phillips. All right. Like DeAndre said, the first time you see him, he's fucking somebody. The second major time you really get to deal with him, he is curb stomping Johnny's brains out. He literally has a piece of brain on his shoe. And he's like, "What's that, Johnny? I can't hear." This dude is fucking nuts. He has his cousin Wade fucking climb through a sewer system, and then they're just chilling in his girlfriend's apartment, or his brother's girlfriend's apartment, just covered in shit. Trevor is honestly, I would take GTA 6 being entirely Trevor.
Oh my God. Oh. Whew.
I would take GTA 6 entirely Trevor from the moment the big score at the beginning of Grand Theft Auto 5 happened to the moment Michael, he came to find Michael again. I would take an entire game of just Trevor. But I cannot shout out Trevor without shouting out the remaining cast of Grand Theft Auto 5 because they work so well together.
The story was great.
I have never seen a game that had multiple main story characters intervene that well with each other. But with that being said, Trevor Phillips is Grand Theft Auto 5. And that is what it is.
Let me finish before you jump my shit. All right, because I disagree. I think he's a poorly written character. He's not very. Let me finish. No, yeah, no, he's not very. He's not very consistent. Like, sometimes he shows a degree of self-awareness, and realism, and then like other times, he just it's like he's oblivious to what the fuck he's doing. He's oblivious to any of his actions. Yeah. Sometimes he's smart and crafty. Sometimes he jumps into shit without even thinking at all. And like his character, his personality, like switches in the game for like no reason.
I mean, that's textbook bipolar disorder.
I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know. It just didn't work, bro. For me, like, the thing is, his only motivation is robbing banks and robbing banks and killing cops. Will be more fun with his friend. It's not good enough that he's already doing that shit by himself. No, he's got to have his fucking buddy there. And that, I don't know. That was, look, to me, like, he's a good character for how the average fucking player plays fucking GTA. Just fucking like, all right, I'm not even gonna play the storyline. I'm just go in and just destroy shit. And just wreck shit. He's good for that, but like the storyline character, I don't. For the players. I don't know. It just didn't fit right.
I want to shout out two characters in my honorable mentions. The other one is Franklin, who is the other main character from Grand Theft Auto 5. Frank, he's a funny character. Him and Lamar's dynamic just plays great together. But the other character I want to shout out is actually Tony from the Ballad of Gay Tony, which is the Grand Theft Auto 4 DLC.
But was he the protagonist or was his bodyguard the protagonist?
The protagonist was his name, not Gay Tony, but
his bodyguard.
Yeah, it was his bodyguard, Luis.
Luis, yeah.
Yeah. But my pick, because my pick was taken by someone we'll name soon, is Niko Bellic. Niko Bellic is the protagonist from Grand Theft Auto 4. And Niko Bellic, I believe he's Serbian. He's like a Serbian gangster back in his homeland, comes over to the new land with his cousin Roman, who DeAndre loves Roman. And he essentially wants a good life. Some shit happens, obviously, and Niko has to go back to being old Niko. But Niko is a time-honored character. Like, he was the first character on the next generation of consoles, the 360 and the PS3. The first time we got introduced to a next-gen character was Niko, and it was that way for a long time until 5 came out. It's so popular that there's theories floating around that Trevor actually killed Niko, that Niko, is just out in the world, nowhere to be found. Niko still possibly is in Liberty City working for his cousin. So there's a lot of fan theories on what happened to Niko in 5. He's my number 3 character here, but he's a fantastic storyline addition, and Grand Theft Auto 4 was a good game. I played it not nearly as much as I played 5, but it's a good game, and Niko is just he's a great character. But he's ruthless too. He's the chaos that Trevor was, with a moral compass. So
I can't fuck with it. I went through fucking like I actually tried to like do research, like look up like anything I could to find fucking bad with this character, and couldn't find anything. Like nothing in the forums, nothing. There's nothing. So it's like fuck. I don't have anything bad to say, so I can't fuck with it.
First and first, they actually do mention. I know that there's still, but they actually do mention Niko like 3 times in GTA 5. Just want to say that.
Yep, that's the one thing that I saw.
With that being said, I can't fuck with this either.
Hey.
Listen. Me and Evan talk about this. My two favorite characters in GTA history is Trevor and Niko. Niko was the truth. Listen, he had a good heart, but he will fuck you up.
You're welcome, Evan.
Yeah, so I can't fuck with this. And the main reason that Niko was over top of everybody, neck and neck with Trevor, but told everybody else, is because that very last mission in Grand Theft Auto 4, we had to choose between your girlfriend or your cousin. One of them gotta die. So I always choose my cousin because blood's thicker than water. I can never. So, but Niko was the truth. I love playing Niko's and GTA 4 outside of 5 because 5 had a lot into it. GTA 4 story period, like 5, 4, and San Andreas could literally be movies. Like you can literally put those without even editing anything out.
They're all really fucking good games.
Yeah, they'd be movies. So yeah, I fuck with Niko. I can't fuck with him.
I respect this guy. It makes it very clear that like he's doing this for a reason. This is not like just random chaos. It's not like superficial. Like he's just got here. He's just trying to start anew, make a good life for himself, and not get into any other bullshit outside of that. Like that doesn't lead to that. And I respect that. I respect a means to an end situation. And so I fuck with this character.
Yeah, I picked CJ.
Shocker, CJ picked CJ.
Yeah, San Andreas. All right. The thing is, I play the games like I guess differently. Play all the fucking GTA games differently than anybody else.
CJ follows the rules. He stops at stoplights. He doesn't kill the hookers after he fucks them and get the money back. Like
I do.
Fuck you.
Every time I fuck the hooker and then
no, it's not that. Not just that. It's like I don't really pay attention that much to the storyline and how the characters interact, everybody, everything. That to me, I don't really pay attention to that because I don't really give a shit. But the thing is, I played like all the fucking GTA, like from the first one. Like I played 1, 2, or 3 things, but like the first 3, I never played the storyline. It was just just get in the car, riding around, run some people over, jump out, kill people. That's what I did. Like fucking
Well, weren't the first 2 top-down shooters anyways, to where you were just able to see the car?
Yeah, the 2, yeah.
So the thing is, like, fucking Vice City was the first time I actually like played like storyline. And then San Andreas was like the last one I really played. And I got close to beating that one. The thing is, when in San Andreas, fucking CJ, fucking in a shootout, fucking driving the car, fucking flew off, fell in the ravine, thought I was dead. All of a sudden, motherfucker pops back up. So the president, these motherfuckers are swimming. I don't give a fuck, dude. Dude, I got fucking half a chub, dude. Fucking like motherfuckers start swimming for no reason.
That did change a lot about the games moving forward. Is that you can swim now?
Yeah, the thing is, no one told me about any of the new stuff you could do in San Andreas. So fucking like everything was a surprise to me. So I don't know. That's why. That's really why I like this character, because it brought like a completely new aspects to the entire game. Like the motherfucker could swim. You can fucking change his fucking fit. You can fucking like take his body up. Like you had more hand in like how your character like looked, and like you just had more. You could just do more with the characters. You just instead of just like, all right, this is what it is. Have at it. And the boards are a little more again, like you could actually do more instead of going, all right, this is the set game. It's the set. It says it's open game, but like it's really just everyone plays the same game. It's the same for everybody. You can only do it this one way. It's just that one seemed it just seemed like more open to me rather. So it's not definitely about like just the character, but like more you can do with the character and like how the whole game would open up.
All right. So, a couple things. First things first. Shout out to San Andreas. It is one of the best GTAs. I put it third best game. I still think that 4 and 5 is better, but San Andreas is fucking amazing. The open world concept was before San Andreas as well. That happened in Vice City. We'll talk about Vice City soon. But and 3 in Vice City. But it did make a big difference for gaming and Grand Theft Auto when you can like swim, change your fit. You can make them fat, you can make them skinny, you make them buff, like shit like that. You can take them out to eat, go on dates, shit like that. So it did change. It did make it a real feel. My only thing about CJ, and it's not really CJ's fault. I just feel like that the story or the game made CJ like that good. So if you put CJ in 4 or 5, actually even Vice City, he wouldn't be that great of a character to me. The game made him that way. And then side note, shout out to this game though. The biggest star-studded GTA game. This has Ice-T, the game, Samuel Jackson, Clifton Powell, who is Pinky from Friday, and Faison Love, who's Pinky from next Friday, and Faison Love, who is Big Worm from Friday. Like, yo, this is an all-star like characters, and shit was amazing. And I feel like the game made CJ great. CJ didn't make the game great, if that makes sense. Niko definitely made GTA 4 great. The characters from GTA 5 made GTA 5 great, even though the storyline from GTA 5 was amazing as well. But the game made CJ great. CJ didn't make the game great. That's my only advice with that.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Because Niko totally was smoke CJ.
When it comes to CJ, like, I guess it's coming across almost like the way everyone has been talking. That's why, like, I believe he's like, his whole point is he's supposed to be like getting down to the bottom of like how his mom died or something like that, which is honorable. But for some reason, like, people seem way less impressed by him. Now, granted, I know it's an older, like, out of all of the ones that we're talking about, I think this one like is one of like the older characters, and so you always have the limitations of the game that you're in. You know what I mean? Like, the newer stuff is always going to kind of be better because they have an advantage. So for me, it kind of just like, it reminds me of like Niko, but like obviously Niko's like later and better. But I feel like as far as for like, I guess I kind of respect it, like, as or at least what their goal is supposed to be. If you actually play the storyline. So I don't know. Like, I was kind of just like middle of the road with them.
Listen, CJ, everyone on here has been kind of ragging on your character. I'm gonna give you I can't fuck with it. I'm sorry. When me and DeAndre were on that 27-minute walk in the middle of the fucking night to an ATM that didn't even work, we got into it because I said that CJ was my favorite character, and I stick by that. CJ is my favorite character. The one point I will disagree with Dre on, because everyone's entitled to their own opinion, I think CJ, if he was in place of Franklin, CJ would have worked just fine in 5, because the writers for Grand Theft Auto nowadays are 10 times better than the writers they had in the earlier stages of Grand Theft Auto. And nowadays, the consoles are allowing for better games and allowing for bigger budgets. So that's just my stance.
You forget though that Franklin had 2 other characters that was main characters as well. Franklin wasn't even the best out of those 3 characters.
No, but I think you could put CJ in 5 and he would stand up there with those 2. The other 2 people overshadowed Franklin heavily. I think if you put CJ in Franklin's spot, it could have
overshadowed him heavily. I disagree. Nah.
Listen, I'm sorry,
Thank you
but
guys so much for doing a recap of what you did 2 weeks ago. And like on the
recap of their Vegas walk.
Because y'all straight up interrupted.
Yeah.
No, so listen, I agree with CJ as well. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas changed how Grand Theft Auto was moving forward. The changeable outfits, they haven't really done the whole, you could get buff or you can get skinny or you can get, any of that again. But the changeable outfits, the changeable hairstyles, all that. Like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas had a fucking food intake area where you had to make sure you were eating. Which is something I haven't seen in any other Grand Theft Auto, and the fact that they added swimming. So San Andreas sets a precedence for itself. I personally love CJ as a character, but I can see everyone's points on where his story at that point is kind of just, it's the middle of the road story, but it is what it is. CJ, I can't fuck with it because I'm gonna die on my sword saying that that's my favorite character. And it is what it is.
My choice is Tommy Vercetti. And apparently most people actually hate Tommy Vercetti. But Tommy Vercetti apparently is supposed to be
Tony Montana,
like the GTA version of Scarface or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? And I love that shit, okay? Like, if you haven't gotten it from the fact that the Boondocks episode, the fundraiser, is based on from Scarface. This should have been the obvious Cam choice. So hopefully this is not a shock to anyone. I absolutely would love to be this specific type of agent of chaos. Like, still has some ties to like keep you grounded and have a reason, but legit be like fucking all types of shit up in good and bad ways.
Okay, so I was first introduced to Grand Theft Auto with Tommy Vercetti. I do agree. Tommy Vercetti is Rockstar's version of Scarface. If I had to choose anyone from any time, like Cam said, to be me in a Grand Theft Auto game, I'd love to be in the 1980s with Tommy Vercetti. Cocaine Cowboys, all that shit. It's just, what a fucking time to be alive. With that being said, I don't hate Tommy Vercetti. I actually think Tommy Vercetti is a very good character. But just with that being said, he's just overshadowed by the other greats of the Grand Theft Auto lore. I think I would love to see where Tommy Vercetti is now.
Old?
He'll still be old, but I've always dreamed of a day where I've always dreamed of a day where, and they've done it.
They all got together.
Not even that, where they had all the Grand Theft Auto maps in one area because all of it's connected in its own way to where you could go. I've heard rumors, but until it happens, I don't trust it. Well, there's potential of 6 having all the places: Liberty City, San Andreas, Los Santos, Vice City. Because I would love to go down there and have a mission where, like, you have to rob Tommy Vercetti.
All right, they also think putting the Asian maps as well.
Yeah, from Chinatown Wars and shit like that. Yeah. So no, I love Tommy Vercetti. He was, like I said, he was what I was introduced to at Grand Theft Auto. But and let me throw this out there too. Vice City has the second best soundtrack in all of the Grand Theft Autos, in my opinion, behind San Andreas. But Vice City to me is an underrated Grand Theft Auto game.
Dude, but no, fucking Tom Cruise is actually the shit. I just don't see him as high as a couple other people. But he's fucking badass. Like, the only really bad thing I say about him is that his character can't block. That's about it. Yeah. His character can't block attack. Yeah, his character can't block attacks. He just fucking facial.
And when he died, he did that thing where he went.
Yeah.
His death animation is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's the only real bad thing you say about him, but he's a great character. That's fine, fucking psycho shit, but like very knowledgeable. It's just, I just don't see him as high as a few of the other characters. That's it.
CJ, I can tell you right now one person who can disagree with you about Tommy Vercetti being a good character.
Damn right. You damn right. So first thing first, shout out to 3 and Vice City. 3 and Vice City were amazing games. I will say that. I mean, they're people love Vice City, but they're definitely overshadowed by San Andreas, 4 and 5. So let's just get that out the way right there. But however, when Vercetti came out, it was a really, really, really good game. I will say that. Shout out to Ray Liotta for playing Tommy. So Tommy. Yeah, I love that character. Tommy was dumb as fuck. Tommy was stupid. He was fucking dumb. Listen, this came out when I was maybe 11, 12, 13 years old, somewhere around there. And I knew for a fact that Lance was going to betray the shit out of him. That even before finishing the whole fucking game, you can see that Lance was going to betray the shit out of you. And you didn't see this. Tom Vercetti, dumb as hell. All right, that's what I'm gonna say. All right, was he entertaining? He was definitely entertaining as shit. I will say that. Come out of jail and then get his empire back. He was definitely entertaining as hell. However, he was dumb as fuck, and that's why I'm not a big fan of Tommy. However, though, if GTA 6 do what I read, cause we don't use it almost every week because I can't wait for that game to come out. That's what I'm buying PS5. They're supposed to have all the maps, and I'm with Evan. I would love to see where Tommy is.
I'd love a fucking mission chain where you're doing stuff either with Tommy or against Tommy.
He's gonna be old as hell because Tommy was this is 1986.
But he could still be just running his empire.
Yeah, but
I mean, he'd only be what 60,
30 years old.
Mean, what was he in that was 25? You know, he's 55. He could still easily be kingpin in his shit. So
I wasn't a big Tommy fan because he's dumb as hell.
Tommy, Vercetti, Niko, CJ, Trevor.
Niko, CJ, Tommy, Trevor.
CJ, Niko. No, sorry, CJ, Trevor, Niko, Tommy.
All right. So I'm gonna go Trevor, Niko, CJ, Tommy.